everyone. Today we will discuss chapter 5 of your computer science textbook, that is enabling a presentation. In this chapter we will see how to animate text and object. So first of all, let's take a view on the topics we will cover in this chapter. So first of all, of course, introduction about the chapter, then applying animation effect, what are the steps to add transition effects, how to insert sound and video clips, what is the use of action buttons in PowerPoint, and how to import data from other applications. So one by one we will cover all these topics starting with introduction. Microsoft PowerPoint provides various tools and features to enhance the appearance of a presentation. And these special effects assist you to making your presentation attractive, effective, engaging and professional. The use of a special effect create a better impact on the audience. So first we will see how to apply animation effect. The ability to move objects like text, graphics, charts, logos, etc. in any direction in the slide. It is called animation. And why it is important? What are the beneficial process to use animation? It is beneficial when you wish to focus on important things. Means it controls the order of flow of information and helps in increasing the interest of the audience. You can animate text, pictures, shape, tables, smart art graphics and other objects that you will apply like sound effects, visual effects also. So here on screen several animation effects are given here and you have to apply the basic steps to apply that animation effect. First you have to open the presentation, then select the object you want to animate. Then on the animation pane, advanced animation effect is given. There you have to click on add animation. Okay, when you click on this add animation, 4 different type of animation effects will display. First is inference, then exit, emphasis and motion path. So what are the used of these effects? First, as the name display, that is inference. Inference means these effects decide the manner in which an object enter into a slide during the slideshow. So these effects make an object fade gradually into focus, fly onto the slide from an edge, bounce into view and so on. Zoom, shape, reel, random bars. For the entrance of the slide, it will give you option. Next is emphasis, it is given here. Emphasis. These effects can be seen when the object is on the slide during the slideshow. Means these effects make an object shrink, grow in size, changing color, spin out in center. These one. Next is motion path. Motion path, you can use this effect to make an object up, down, left, right in a circular pattern or any other random pattern, that whatever you want to move that particular object on your slide. Now last one is exit effect. These effects control the manner in which the object exit during the slideshow. Means disappear, fade, fly out. These. Okay. So inference is there, that how the object will enter. Exit is there, that how that object will move from the slide. Emphasis is there to show the change in size, color or spin. Motion pass is there, that you can apply the motion on that object. Okay, so these are the different type of animation that you can apply on your object or text. Okay, for that you can do the timing also. Means if you want to add the automatic effect, 2 options are given here for on mouse click and automatic. If you do that duration, you have to select it for timing, that after how many time, second, minute you want to show that animation effect. You can change the speed also from fast, medium to slow. Everything you can change according to your choice. You can apply that effect on the object. Okay, now moving towards next topic, that is transition effect. Now you might have noticed in this video, when the slide changes, it shows the peel off effect. This is the peel off effect. So what are these type of effect? That whenever I change the slide, it shows like this. Transition effect appears when one slide changes to other during the slideshow. You can apply transition effect to the single slide as well as to all the slides. Okay. Now for this, several steps are there. First you have to select the slide on which you want to apply transition. Then click on the transition tab. Here click on the more drop down arrow. It will show you all the transition effect that is available there. Select the transition effect of your choice. You can add the sound option, timing group there. Preview button is also there so that you can see the preview of that your slide, that how it show. Now if you want to apply the same transition effect to all the slides, then select one slide, select the transition and click on apply to all button. Okay, it will apply the selected effect on the all slide. Otherwise separately you can do the separate transition effect for different slide. And to show this transition effect, click on the slideshow tab and select the from beginning button. Okay, I hope it is clear, transition and animation. Now next is inserting sound clip. What is the need to add sound in presentation? We are doing here animation, we are doing transition effect to make it more attractive. Then what is the need to add sound? Music or sound effect can add the completely new dimension to any presentation. You can add sound in the form of music, special effect, or you can record your voice also. So for that, steps are given. First you have to select the slide where you want to add sound. Then select the insert tab. In insert tab, audio drop down arrow is given in media group. Okay, first you have to click on insert tab, then media group. In media group you have to select the audio. Now when you click on the drop down, three options are available. First, audio from the file, means in your system already that file is saved, you have to copy here. Second, from the clip art audio, in clip art audio present there, you want to transfer from that, or if you want to record your own audio. Okay, so how to do it? Same, just click on the insert tab, media group, then audio. If you want to add from file, click on the first option. If you want to add from clip art audio, click on the second option. And third is, if you want to record your audio, record your voice, then when you click here record audio, one dialog box will appear. Similarly that appears on your mobile phone. In center it is a button to play, start recording. When you finish, click on the stop button. You can play it also to hear. And when it is finalized, click on the OK button. That sound button will appear on the slide. Okay, so this is the easy method to add the sound in presentation. Now if you want to add or insert video clips, why we add video? Video clips add liveliness to the presentation. As the name of this chapter is liveliness of presentation, means to show it alive. You can add video clips from the Microsoft Clip Gallery also. Three options are given here also. From the file, from website, means online you want to install, or from clipart video. So from anywhere you can insert it. Simple steps are given here also. First you have to click on the insert tab. Then in media group, video drop down arrow is there. When you click here, three options will appear. Suppose you want to add from clip art video, so you can add from the clip art video. Format is there. Format means you can change it, various setting you can do here. You want, before inserting, if you want to play it or to check that whether it is working or how it looks like, click on the play button, that video will start. When you finish it, click on the OK, then it will insert on your slide. Clear? Now till now we had done the animation, transition, audio, video also. Now if you want to include a web address or email address in your presentation, then see, whenever you use the internet, you use hyperlinks to navigate from one page to another. Like, means if you want to include the web address or email address in your presentation, you can choose the format as it is a hyperlink, or the person can easily click on it. It is easy to do all these things using two tools, that are hyperlink and action buttons. Okay. So in PowerPoint, we have a facility to link the web page or email address in the slide, same presentation or different presentation. So action buttons are basically the shapes, button shapes, that you can add in the presentation to set to the another link. Means a shape you had selected for the action button, and when I click on it, it will open that page that I had inserted here. For open another slide, link, you can play sound, perform other actions also. You can assign actions as a clip art, pictures or text or smart art graphics. Okay, so steps are here. First, insert tab, then shapes drop down arrow here. Shapes drop down arrow, you have to click on it. That illustration groups will appear in shape. Here at last action buttons are given. For example, click action button and option. Okay, when you click on the any action button, that your mouse pointer will change to the plus shape. Okay, now drag that mouse diagonally on the slide, and as soon as you release it, that action button will appear on your screen. Now it will give you option. See, first it action setting is there, that when it will work on mouse click or mouse over. Mouse over means the moment you release the mouse, it will appear. So basically we use mouse click, means when the second person click on that action button, then it will perform. Okay, that already I told you that it mostly it is used to add hyperlink. Hyperlink I had here to the last slide. See this green play button, this I had selected shape for my action button. Okay, suppose I had add the sound, so when I click on this play sound, that sound will appear. Okay, one more thing, that to use this action button you can press F5 also. When you press F5, it will start. Okay, so these action button, I hope it is clear, that when you click on that shapes that we had selected, it will goes to the new page that we had attached to the presentation. Next is how to import data from Word or any other application. So PowerPoint has a facility to use data from Word, Excel, and it is used in the presentation. And what is the need to importing data? It saves your time and effort. So for this, several steps are here. You have to click on start button, all programs, MS Office. In MS Office, you have to open MS Word. Okay. So in Word, you have to type several things regarding having heading and subheading should be there. Means heading 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose in heading 1 I have written MS Word, heading 2 MS Excel, heading 3 Corel Draw, heading 4 Flash. Okay, So one by one I made the several heading here. Now you have to save it. Save. One file name you have to give here and save it. Now open the PowerPoint. Okay, and when it is given to save as option, it display the save as type, means in which type you want to save as. So we want to save as at a outline. Okay, because we import the data by using outline tools. So we want to insert this in PowerPoint by using outline, and it is given here. So you have to select the slide from outline option. Now insert outline dialog box will appear, and how it will show, see, like this, means short video, it will show like this, slide shorter. Okay, clear? So what we have seen in this chapter, that what is animation, how to insert animation effect, ability to move objects like text, graphic, charts in any direction, that is animation. And how it is different from transition. Transition effect appears when the one slide changes to the other slide during slideshow. After that we had seen how to add sound effect and what is the need